Good morning, my friends. A bit cold this morning. It's not sleeping and not eating is catching up with me. I'm just I'm freezing right now. It's 74 in here. I'm thermostat on the wall over there. Yeah, 74, and I'm freezing. 8 pounds within just a matter of a couple of days. I've dropped. It's amazing how our mental health can do that to us. You know, it can just affect our whole body. Those of you that kept up with my videos lately, it's hadn't been all that great news, you know. Hadn't been my usual, you know, kind of cheery mental health stuff and twin flame and mediumship and paranormal stuff. It hadn't been really a lot of that, and I hope to get back into those positive things soon. I do. But the more I keep working with this wonderful gift that Spirit gave me, this tool, this spiritual egg as I'm calling it, the stuff that just keeps getting revealed about my twin flame relationship and my actions and her actions, my divine feminine's actions. I'm just blown away at times with it, and other times just sick to my stomach with it. The damage that I've done, as I revealed in the other videos, is horrible. And found out Friday night and Saturday morning. Just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, it got worse. It absolutely got worse. And now I'm stuck trying to learn and figure out how to forgive myself for what I've done. Trying to figure out how she could justify forgiving me. Totally see things through these, like, I don't know, like binoculars type clear, you know, with night vision on it. Even it's all just making so much sense as to what went on in this house from January to March. And then to see my actions, to see her actions, my reactions, her reactions, and to know that those actions and reactions are the results of what has happened in our past, and that we can't get mad at each other. Like you can't get mad at your partner for what they've done to make you react to what they've done, because it's because of what's happened in your past, the people that have hurt you in the past. See, the thing is your partner was never in your past. They didn't get in a time machine and go back into your past and do whatever you've been triggered by, and then come back into your present, and now then they're there to take on that responsibility for whatever they've triggered in you, just as you didn't do that to them. I think we struggle. I think we can say a lot of times, like, you know, I totally get that's, you know, that's stuff from the past, you know, that I know that. But then when it comes down to it, when it's going down, we freeze up in the brain and we forget that. Our partners are not, were never in our past, so we can't put this stuff on them. We can't. The resentment that I built up for her, at the end of the day, was a result of the way I was treated in my past. And that's not fair to her. That's totally not fair to her. To resent her because of the way that I was treated by other people. I found out that resentment has traits to it. Bitterness, shutting down, using sarcasm in a negative way. I don't understand that one. You can get snappy and snippy, and you will shut down. Maybe I may have said that already. You get angry. The last stage of it is you get hate. You hate the person. Good news is this can be cured. You have to acknowledge it and take responsibility for it, take ownership of it, and then start dissecting it and then releasing it. The one that really stood out for me, because I did the research, because I wanted to find out exactly what resentment was. You know, where does this exactly come from? You know, is this a mental illness? Because I didn't know, so I needed to find out. And before you get to hatred, the step before hatred is the person who is resenting someone else. Before it gets to hatred, the last stage of it, the worst part of it, that person will start to show narcissistic and manipulative traits, characteristics, tendencies was the word they used, tendencies, in the articles. And I'm like, well, that sure explains a lot of shit there. That, you know, yeah, that explains some stuff. So what I thought was unjustifiable attacks against me that she was doing, saying I'm these things. Now I see that she was justified in it, totally justified in it. The amount of resentment I had built up that started when she broke up with me year before last, Christmas before last, 2022, around that area, beginning of 2023. Totally understand it. Totally understand why she would accuse me of that, how she could see me that way. All because of the shit in my past. Had that not happened, it'd be a whole different ball game. And you're going through the same things, guys. You're going through troubles and losses of relationships, and you're hurting because of the stuff from your past. And then it kind of came to me that the attacks that's been going on, they're attacks, yeah, but they're also like big giant flags saying, hey, you didn't listen to me the whole time. You know, I've been trying this whole relationship for 4 years. I've been trying to get you to listen to me, and you won't listen. I've tried to be nice about it, loving about it, because I didn't want you to get mad and start, getting hostile, because that's gonna scare me. I can't have that. That's unsafe. But now I'm safe. You can't say nothing to me. You can't argue with me. You have to shut up and absolutely listen, because if you speak to me, you've broken the order of protection. So you're gonna listen, because I'm going to attack you using social media, using memes, using other things like that. My videos I make, I'm gonna put things in there, and you're gonna listen. You're gonna hear how I'm feeling, You are going to hear the things that I am seeing and perceiving you to be doing, and the things that I need you to work on, because you're working on things, but you're not working on the things that I really need you to work on for me to feel safe. Because after all, I told you I'm not coming back I, till I feel it's safe. So no matter what you think, you didn't take me in my word. You didn't hear me because all you heard was your past screaming in your ear. I'm not coming back. I'm lying to you. I'm going to abandon you. I'm going to hurt you. You didn't take me at my word. Never lied to you. Never gave you any inclination that I would lie to you. When I broke up with you the last time, I sent you an email because I couldn't handle talking to you about it face to face or on the phone because it was going to be too much. I couldn't go through that, seeing you cry, hearing you try to convince me to not break up with you. I couldn't handle that. Just like I asked you to leave when we moved out, because I knew you were gonna cry, you were gonna be upset, and I couldn't have that. Because it was gonna make me cry and upset, and that was gonna upset the kids. But you couldn't see that. You couldn't see that. You took that as, I'm going to leave, and this is secrecy. This is me plotting to leave you. Of course, I'm gonna leave stuff there. I don't have room in my storage bin for everything now. I don't have money to get another storage. I only have the truck for a limited amount of time. I don't have it for enough time to make several trips back and forth from where I'm staying at, wherever that's at, to back over where you're at, and then all that. I don't have the time and the money for that. So I'm leaving stuff because I'm coming back when I feel it's safe. You didn't see that. You didn't think about that. All you saw was you left all this stuff here for me, and because you left out of here in a hurry, because you didn't want to get caught, and all that. Of course, I left the keys. I said I wasn't coming back till it was safe. I left the keys because I didn't want to carry them around. I didn't need them. You might need them. You didn't see all that. You couldn't get past your past. And what do? What do? You assume that we're over. I never said that. Did you find a Dear John letter anywhere? No. When you tried to call me, and you tried that day that I left, you tried to call me and you text me, and I couldn't talk to you because I couldn't deal with it. It was going to be too emotional, and I couldn't deal with it. I'm already dealing with the fact that I'm leaving, and it's breaking my heart. But I have to do it because it's not safe. You are not safe to me. You are not safe. You are responsible for everything that's going on. The monsters and the demons in the house that was there, that was you. That was a huge revelation. That was you. All the demonic stuff, that was you all along. Because that's what it's now come to, because I have terrorized her. And so now then everything that's going on is me. That's the way it came out in court even, was that, the accusations and the restraining order. Fear is a powerful thing. Fear will make you see things a different way. Fear will make you feel things. Fear is primal. Fear is ancient. So yeah. So all that stuff, that was you. That was you. That was a hard pill to swallow. I had no clue that was going on. I didn't put two and two together there. I knew there was a legitimate reason all along that she left. I knew it. But I didn't dream that it was all this. It's amazing when you get the time and you get a powerful tool to help you to work through stuff, that you're able to just see things in such a different, clear, crystal clear light, and you're able to understand it, and you're able to accept it and process it then. The mind is an amazing thing. When you get down to it, at the end of the day, it is amazing to me. It is. So I never told you that we broke up. I didn't tell you that. My words did not say that. And while we're on that, why is it that you're assuming that I'm okay? Just because my videos, I'm smiling, I'm appearing that I'm cool, I'm collected, I'm calm, and my stuff I post is things about healing and moving forward and moving on and letting go of the relationships and all that. Why is it that you can't see that I am trying to get my business off the ground? You know that's what I'm doing. You know it's my dream. After all, you believed in me. You said all along that nothing I couldn't do. I put my mind to it. You always said you were proud of me. And now I'm doing what I need to do to just make it through the day because of what's going on. And you can't see that. You can't see past all this stuff. You can't see that when I go to bed at night, I am messed up. I'm destroyed and devastated. You don't know what I'm doing when I wake up and I get that cup of coffee, where my mind's at. I'm driving somewhere by myself, I'm driving, and it hits me. Nope, you're assuming an awful lot. How many of us do that? Yep. You go get in a relationship, and now that I'm stuck over here torturing myself, wondering, what does she look like? What does she have that I don't have? What is she doing that I didn't do? Does he think about me? Do they talk about me? Does he still love me? Why did he fight so hard for that relationship with her, and he didn't fight for me? If I had just done this that he wanted, that I feel he wanted all along, if I had just done that, I wouldn't be going through this right now. What if I had just done that? Is she doing that? What is she doing? What are they doing today? What are they doing tonight? What are they doing right now? All this stuff. Is she prettier than me? How does she dress? Has he slept with her? All this stuff. I never a million years thought about it till it was just crystal clear. Torturing herself about it. Because I put her in this position. I never said we broke up. Never said that this relationship was over. You should have known that. Instead, what do? You go get in another relationship. You get engaged in a relationship. So now what have you done? The one thing you said you would never do to me, what have you now done? You have now cheated on me. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this shit. I've now figured out the worst thing I've done, I think, at least in my eyes, I could have done to her that I swore I would never do, I've done. That I swore to myself I would never do to anybody. That I made a vow to God when I was a teenager and my parents were getting divorced that I would never do. Now I've done it. Always said, here's my phone. You want to look at my phone? It's always open. It's never locked. All you got to do is just pick it up and look at it anytime you want. You pick that phone, you look at it, and you can go through anything you want. You can't get in it. If the password's locked you out, here's the password. I'll write that thing down. Here it is. Here's my wallet. Here's my computer, my laptop. Here's a notebook I carry with me anywhere I go in my back pocket. Here it is. You can look at it. So and so, who was I just called? That's so and so. You heard what we talked about? Hey, this woman that I knew from, over there or whatever, she hugged me in the grocery store. I just let you know because I don't want that somebody to come back trying to start shit and some gossipy, shady shit. I'm just letting you know. This is what happened. Hey, this girl, she kind of was flirting with me. I'm letting you know because I don't want that to come back somehow, some way, because secrets and lies destroy relationships. I'm with you. I just want you to know I'm with you. I would never cheat. I'm with you 100%. You don't have to worry about me straying. I'm with you. Boom. I cheat. Why? Because of the shit that happened in the past. I could not work through that at that time with what all was going on. Just as she couldn't work through the past and see things differently and some things differently. And then lo and behold, and I'm not blaming her. I'm not, because it's not her fault. It's just as it's at the end of the day, it's not mine. It's because of what happened in our pasts. There is things that we both are responsible for. And then I'm trying to just get this out of me, get all this. I'm trying to take a break and just like trying to just forget it, because I can't handle no more. And I'm watching, Chicago PD. I've been binging that. It's one of my favorite shows, and kind of got behind on it for the past few years. So I'm sitting there binging that, and there's a scene in one of them where the father tells one of the main characters, you do that. You do that all the time. You have to be accountable for everybody. And I don't even know really what that means, but I immediately am sitting on the sofa and I am crying my ass off. No idea really what that means. Once I finally composed myself and like, where and what in the hell was that? I grab my phone and I'm typing in, what does it mean to take responsibility for everybody? Or everyone. Well, it was kind of just putting a bunch of stuff I didn't really understand. So then I'm trying to reword it differently to see if I can get a different way. And I'm kind of piecing together from what I'm finding from my search there that what really touched base for me, hit home, I guess, for me is that I've done that all my life. I have tried to hold myself accountable for everybody else. And I know where that came from. I know exactly where that came from. I'm not responsible for making people happy, making sure they're okay, making sure that they're taken care of and looking out for them. I'm not responsible if they spill their juice cup. That's not on me. I'm only responsible for my actions. But I've taken it on. I'm responsible for you and so-and-so's fight. That's my fault. I take that. I take the responsibility of that. Why am I doing that? That's not on me. It's not on me. We broke up. Marriage didn't work. I take full responsibility for that. Everything. You didn't do anything wrong. It was all me. Two people in a relationship, I take that. I literally thought I was having a panic attack Friday night. My chest started hurting bad, really bad, and I'm like, I'm either having a panic attack or I'm having a heart attack, one or the other. All this stress is just eating me, and I'm like, it's one or the other. So I said, well, there's no sense going to the emergency room because you have a panic attack. In case you didn't know, if you have a panic attack, they'll check your heart, EKG, and make sure you're not having a heart attack. And if they see that you're not, usually they'll give you something to calm you down and send you on your way. Then you went up there basically to find out you're not having a heart attack and you get a pill or whatever. So for me, I've had enough panic attacks in my life and some really doozies to know that, you know, should I go get this checked? And no, it's not my heart. Heart's good. They always find it's good. It's panic attack coming on. So this, I knew it was a panic attack. I knew it was coming a few days before this anyway. With the amount of stress I've been under and all that, I knew it was going to have one. Usually happens when you get a tremendous amount of stress. Usually, for me, I knew it's going to happen. But if you never had one, it feels like your chest, your heart's gonna come out of your chest. Your breathing is all out of whack. You might have shortness of breath. You may, maybe that the air just feels like it's so thick you can't breathe, and your blood's pumping, and you might start sweating really bad. Yeah, you think you're gonna have a heart attack. You think you're gonna die. It's bad enough you think you're gonna die. I've had quite a few of those. But if it's like that, if you got something like that going on, you definitely need to go you need to go to the emergency room. Don't play around with it. Don't play around with it. You got better be safe than sorry in that kind of an instance. And had I got to that point, yeah, I would have went. And look, you shouldn't drive. If it's like that, you shouldn't drive yourself. You should go ahead and just call an ambulance or have somebody take you to the emergency room. I would have drove, but that's just me. Once again, all that why? Shit people did to me in the past. And I'm not just throwing the blame out there. It's the God's honest truth. Y'all having the same problems. Y'all having the same kind of issues as a result of the shit you've had happen in your past. Well, you're just passing the buck. You're just passing the buck. No, I'm not passing the buck. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Look, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Your family will fuck you up worse and quicker than anybody else in this world. Your family will fuck you up. Sometimes by accident, and sometimes because they ain't got no shame in their game and they'll just do it. And why do they do that? Because that's the way they were done. Why did they do that? Because it's the way they were done. Somewhere along the line, somebody's got to break these generational curses. Be that person. Be that person. And break that curse. Break that off. Don't cause the next generations these same issues. Stop the curse in its tracks. So, yep. Yep. Our path, and then your relationships are the next one. I really believe that. That's where your next really serious damage comes in. Your romantic relationships. And then I would say probably your like school friends and that kind of stuff, bullies and that stuff. That's just my opinion on that. But your family's first and foremost. They'll fuck you up in a heartbeat. They don't care. Yep, that's ground zero right there. Look, I'm still waiting. I used to like wait for my family to come get me. I'm like, they're out there somewhere. They're out there somewhere. They just forgot me. They're coming. They got sidetracked something. And there's not many times I don't go outside at night and look up at the sky and say that. Still at 51 years old, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. It's messed up, but it's true. I hope y'all got your mental health going. You're counting the wins and everything. I hope your day is great, and I hope you have an amazing rest of this weekend.